Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it might be. I'm Kenneth Griffin, and I'm running for governor of the state of Texas in the year 2010. And despite the fact that's 2.5 years away, it's not enough time to do what I want to do. I got some pretty heavy-hitting power people running against me. And so in order for me to win, I need your help. And in order to get your help, I have to tell you why. There's a lot of things that I want to do in Texas, and if you're not in Texas now or you're out of state, you might think, well, why the heck do I care who's governor of Texas? Let me tell you why. Here in Texas, when we achieve office in 2010, what I fully intend to do is we're going to eliminate federal income tax in the state of Texas. There's over half a dozen legal ways in which I can do that. We're also going to eliminate property taxes on single-family residences that are owner-occupied. Wouldn't it be nice not to have to pay property tax after you're 65, even if you're 32? What a great thing that would be. We're going to do that here. Okay. And third but not last, actually definitely not last, we're going to bring gasoline down to $1.50 a gallon or find an automobile that's going to go 100 miles a gallon. We're going to do something with this gasoline situation that's intentionally being perpetrated against us right now. But the simple fact of the matter is that I'm really not going to be able to do these three things, not only without your support, but without the support of all the people throughout the United States. Because we can't just have Texas that pays no federal income taxes. It's either going to be the entire United States or nobody. And what I say is that Texas will take the lead. I can do this not only for the people of Texas, but for you too in your state if you'll help. You can help by going to my website at www.texasgovernor2010. So www.texasgovernor2010.com. And you can see various interesting sites that'll tell you emails or messages and how to donate and various other videos that you can look at and see. One of the most important things I'd like to ask you to do is for your help to get these videos out to people. Tell somebody that you saw this. Look at more than one video. We're trying to put together about 100 videos. Each one of these videos is designed so that you and I can have a personal conversation. I can talk to you. Unfortunately, you can't talk to me just yet. I'd love to come to your city and talk to you. Get together a group of 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 people. We'll rent a dome and let's have a discussion. What can we do to make our government better? Lots of corruption, lots of criminals in our current government. If you've ever said you can't fight City Hall or those guys are all crooks, well, you know, here I am. I'd be happy to help. Together, you and I can get rid of those guys. Today's subject, what we're going to talk about are dirty, rotten cops. Don't you just hate those guys? You know, they're always picking on you, and, you know, they think they're so powerful. Oh, man, I just hate those guys. Okay, cut. Now, let me ask you a question. You and I are alone. We're just talking right now. Have you ever said that? Have you ever had that kind of a sentiment? Because let me tell you something. I have. You know, in my much younger days, years ago, maybe just a few years ago. You know, sometimes, and I've spoken to a lot of people, and, you know, when you get a speeding ticket or some other offense, you know, you're not always in the best of mood and you might react like that. I want to tell you something that's very, very important. If you've ever had that thought, and this advice goes with me also, okay, if you've ever had that thought where you thought that dirty, lousy, rotten cop, I want to tell you something. You're wrong, okay? Policemen are exactly like you and I. You and I have a job, and we have a boss, and that boss is telling us what to do. It doesn't matter what we do. We make the assumption that our boss is not necessarily smarter than us, but maybe more educated in that particular field, and he knows what he's doing. He wasn't promoted for nothing. So the policemen are doing exactly what you and I are doing. We're taking instructions from our boss. And whatever we're doing, whatever our job is, if we're an accountant or I don't know what it is, whatever you're involved in, you're listening to the boss and the boss is telling you this. So if you're getting mad at a policeman for something that he's doing, I can almost guarantee you that you shouldn't be getting mad at him because he's doing his job. Now, is his job right or wrong? Well, we can talk about that if you want to, but that almost, too, is irrelevant, too, because he's not thinking about right or wrong. He's doing what his boss told him to do, and his boss is doing what his boss told him to do. There's absolutely no question in my mind that a vast number of times when you're stopped by the police, your civil rights are being violated. Your constitutional rights are being violated. And, you know, there was a point in time in my life when I would try to tell police this, and they just wouldn't get it. You know, and I came to realize that I was talking to the wrong person. You and I have rights. We have the right to life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. But You know, when we get mad at the policeman and we get angry with them or angry with the judges, we're doing exactly what our owners want us to do. We're doing exactly that. We're fighting with ourselves. We're fighting among ourselves. In order to achieve anything of value, you and I have to come together. We have to have a common cause. We have to recognize, yes, our rights are being violated. Yes, we're being stepped on. Yes, there are offenses being committed against us, but who's responsible for that? Is it the police? No. You know, is it the chief of police? No. Is it the city councilman? Probably not. Is it the governor? Maybe. You know, our rights are being violated. There are people, how do I want to say this? There are people that actually own and operate this country. And these people don't really give a damn about you or I. We are chattel. Are you familiar with that term, chattel? We're like their property. It's very similar to cattle. Or we're like sheeple, half sheep and half people. Right? You know, these people are dangerous. The people that run our company are in power. Do you want to do something about it? Well, you know, what's the saying? You can't fight City Hall? Well, that might be true, but you can become City Hall. You and I can become the governorship of the state of Texas. And why is that significant? Let me tell you this. One honest, hardworking, caring governor can do more for you than the President of the United States. Don't forget the Constitution. That 9th and that 10th Amendment says that the federal government doesn't have any more power than what we the people give it. So the power structure, as we may have discussed in other videos, it goes like this. The head honcho, that number one guy, we call him God. The number two guy is called you and me. And then we have the community, then we have the state, then we have the federal government, and then we have corporations. Well, our problem is right now, it's like that. We have to change it. We've got to put it back to there. You and I have this power, but if we don't speak up, if we don't exercise it, if we don't take that power, if we don't do something with it, you know, let me tell you something really, really funny about the law. The law. You know, if somebody violates your rights and you don't say something and you don't protest, the law says that you have agreed. I don't agree to have my rights taken away from me. I don't agree to criminal governments. I don't agree to contracts about toll roads that I can't see. You know, I want my rights. I want to run my state. I want to run my life. You know, and I don't want criminal politicians in there against me. If you feel the same way, I'd like to ask you to join me, because believe me, I very much need your help. And this is not something I can do without you. I'm asking for your help in all sincerity. If you like what you hear in this video, look at more. See them. Send these videos to your friends. See if you can organize something. I'd love to come to your town or your community and talk to 1,000 people, 100 people, 50 people, whatever you can do. I'm Ken Griffin. I'm running for governor of the state of Texas, and I really need your help. If you can help me, you're going to benefit. Sure would like to talk to you some more. Have a great day. Watch another video. We'll see you later.